in Got Jacked News.
Sit.
Jacked.
Submitted by Choi from Elk Grove.
Oh, that's Sacramento.
Rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine was hospitalized after being pistol whipped and robbed.
Damn! Does anybody know why he chose a Japanese name?
Oh, he's not an Asian guy?
He's not Asian, no, he's Mexican. He's Mexican.
yeah.
Mexican?
Yeah. He always has multicolored hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, rainbow hair, that's what he's known for.
Who did?
He got the dreadlocks with the hair.
I'll show you.
Yeah, got the blicky, with this
Licky.
You know when you go, oh, this guy, he got a tattoo all over the face.
Everyone got tattoo all over the
Then
face.
this guy's special. He's this one.
He talks like mad shit, but he's actually like a super troll and he's like really funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so because of that, a lot of people are thinking that this whole thing was just another troll.
I've seen him somewhere.
People don't believe if the story is true or not because he trolls like so much.
Oh,
you know?
that sucks. He's literally the boy who cried wolf.
Well, he said that about himself too.
Oh, bummer.
He's like, I actually got jacked, guys. Fuck. They're like, yeah, you said that last month, man. You can't use the same beat.
Yeah, you funny, bro.
His thing was like, people also think he might have got jumped for real because like his thing was he always used to be like, yo, I could go anywhere I want, no one's gonna touch me, no one's gonna
untouchable.
fuck with me, I could go to like
that's funny.
most dangerous parts of wherever and no
Why is he so untouchable?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. If you walk around looking like a gangster prince, that will look like he could have been Prince back in the day.
I used to like not fuck with it. I used to be like, I'm so over this dude. Like just because all he did was like talk shit. Like yeah, he had the catchy songs, but he was always just talking shit and just like
Stirring up drama.
yeah, just stirring up drama. But then it was like, yo, he's funny, high key.
I keep funny.
He's high key funny.
Fucking the highest octave.
You guys see the video of LAX when the people try to jump him?
No, people try to jump
He's
him.
talking shit about LA, West Coast rappers. So when he was at LAX, a bunch of dudes tried jumping him.
Where is he from?
New York.
New York,
Calls himself the king of New York.
Oh, what?
You were close by calling him a prince.
yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't think he deserves that title.
Well, that's the thing. He's like, yeah, you know, I'm the king of New York now, but he's like, but no one's who's fucking with me. No one's fucking with me. Like no one's touching me. No one's trying to, you know, like contest that. And now like 50 co-signs him. Like him and 50 are real cool.
Oh damn.
On Sunday morning.
Wait, what's a Mexican guy doing in New York? Isn't it Puerto Ricans?
True.
Puerto Ricans and Dominicans out there.
He's Mexican?
He's
His name
Mexican.
is Daniel Hernandez.
He was repping for Mexico when the World Cup happened.
Right,
For
right.
like the first game?
When they lost, there's a video of
Took a
him
minute.
walking barefoot with the Mexican flag around him, just like in the middle of the street, like sad, like taking naps on the street and shit. He's funny, bro.
So I take it you'd like him?
I'm a fan now
So
because
is there any like evidence of this happening, or he just?
Yeah, no CCTV.
If he's so gangsta, right? Like I wouldn't want to fucking let anybody know that I got pistol whipped and jacked.
Well, you know,
That's my image.
yeah, it's interesting because there's two different stories being told.
Yeah.
Sources close to him told media, and then there's a story that he told the cops. So the one about the sources telling the media, apparently he was working on a music video in Brooklyn. He wrapped up for the night, he drove home, and then when he got home, a car pulled up, blocked his driveway, and then that's when 3 hooded gunmen got out of the car, grabbed him, and pistol whipped him, knocking him unconscious. And then, the next thing he knew, he was in the backseat of a different car, and the gunmen were driving around telling him that if they didn't get what they wanted from him, which was jewelry and money, that they would kill him. Then the gunmen pulled up to his home, and 2 of them made their way inside, and the third one guarded 6ix9ine outside in the vehicle. And then the gunmen ended up taking around $750,000 in jewelry and
Damn.
between $15,000 and $20,000 in cash. And then while all that was happening, his baby mama and daughter were inside the house, but they were not hurt.
That's so scary though.
The gunman then drove away with 6ix9ine still in the back seat, and then at some point he was able to open the back door and he jumped out, and one of the gunmen began chasing him, but then apparently he got scared and retreated because he was afraid he'd be ID'd. And
I thought gangsters don't get scared.
then that's when 6ix9ine jumped in to the passenger seat of a stranger's car and then asked him for help, and then the stranger called 911.
That's not gangster.
And then
Help! Imagine that you see this fool that looks like a treasure troll that lost weight.
You gotta help me, dog!
treasure troll.
Help! I'll be like, what the fuck? Oh, you need help. Okay, hold on.
If he jumped in my car, I would think that I was getting robbed.
Right, for real.
I'm like, hell no, I'm helping you. What the fuck?
Yeah, so apparently the guy told him to get out of his car. He did call for help, but then he told him to get out of his car. And then an ambulance went.
hide me, man.
Yeah, and then an ambulance showed up and then took him to the hospital. And then doctors were performing several tests, including a CT scan. And then this photo was also released.
I mean, that looks kind of like he really got hit in the face a couple times.
Yeah.
He looks like he got knocked out, and then all the tattoo artists of the world busted the biggest prank on him. That's what he looks like.
You see the 6ix9ines on his
He's got 6ix9ines everywhere. That must be his favorite sex
Yeah.
position.
You know what's better than the 69 is a 68.
What is that?
That's where you go down on me and I owe you one.
Oh, I love that one.
It's an old joke.
It sounds like a dad joke.
Yeah.
I never want to hear a dad say that.
Sounds like really a dad joke.
I don't want to
Like
hear.
how corny it is. That's
Or-
what I mean.
or you know
It's
what's-
the same level of corniness.
Or you know what's better is 96. That's where you turn around and fart on the back of each other's heads.
Back to back.
Yeah, you're back to back. Yeah, imagine.
Imagine, and then when you laugh
I
later,
can see
you
it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Butts on each other's heads.
I like the 11, where you just like sleeping next to each other. Get your REM sleep in, you know what I mean?
77s.
Pretty comfortable.
77 where you're just doing this,
Yeah.
Like two cats.
just massaging each other.
Two cats on a bed.
So yeah, so then what happened?
Like Tiffany's like recess, like crack me up. Just after we say all this random, she's like, okay, well,
How else am I supposed to bring it back to the story?
it's funny.
You're doing a great job.
You could borrow a flute.
I'm good.
And then you go, so. I can help you out. Go ahead.
You feel sorry that you asked?
You want me to help you transition?
Go for
All right.
So then,
That actually sounded pretty dope.
I don't think I'm ever gonna say the rest of it.
It's gonna start
Say the
reading.
rest of the story.
I helped you transition.
Right, but then more people started talking.
Another one. She needs another one.
You gotta take it, all right?
Take it right away.
Alright, so then 6ix9ine told a different story to the cops.
What's his story? I gotta hear this one.
Was he like, I pulled up, I started fighting them, I fucking got one on the chin, I got the other one, but I was overwhelmed. They were like 7 feet tall.
The way TMZ is reporting it is that the original story makes him sound harder than the story he told the cops.
Oh, really?
Oh.
He's like, I was a little bitch. There's only one guy, not 3 people, and I was scared.
So what was the original story?
Alright,
I robbed myself.
that around 4:25 a.m., he was a passenger in a Chevy Tahoe at a Brooklyn intersection, sitting at a red light when a car bumped them from behind. He told the cops that 2 men with guns jumped out and stole the driver's iPhone and then grabbed 6ix9ine and dragged him into the car and sped away. Then
Damn.
they drove him home, and then he called someone inside, which was his baby mama, and asked her to come down with his jewelry, which she did. He told the cops that he managed to escape and reported the incident to the cops. But then apparently he became uncooperative, and so he checked himself into the hospital. Law enforcement is saying that they have no idea how he got hurt. So.
Oh.
Damn, that's crazy.
How'd he
So
get
how
hurt?
did the
His
first
story.
information get out?
So they're saying his original story was that he just like, these guys took him to his house. He was like, okay, if you want jewelry, come get this jewelry, and then that was it. And then they were like, and then he just checked himself in the hospital eventually.
The one that he told the cops?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
That's what they're saying.
His story sounds like he was walking everywhere. Then I walked home, and then I just see him like walking all the way to the hospital, checked himself in.
He is saying that he thinks it was an inside job because when he told them that, hey, there's jewelry at my place, he didn't give them an address that they automatically knew where to go.
Or what if his address was fucking 69 Boulevard? It's like literally
It's
tattooed
tattooed.
on his fucking face. The zip code is on his fucking ear.
69690.
Yeah.
So they are saying that he was at a strip club that's really famous, and apparently at that strip club he was wearing a whole bunch of expensive jewelry and that he was just like making it rain all over the place. So then there was probably people in that strip club that saw him flaunt everything and then followed him home and then did all that. So not necessarily an inside job.
Happens at casinos too.
That happened to Bart's neighbor.
Yeah.
Really?
They ball out at the casino and then like they win big, whatever, and they cause a scene. And there's people always scouting you out.
Damn.
There's people that get followed home and they get killed and robbed.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta win quietly.
If you win a pretty big jackpot, they have security escort. But the scariest time is when you get home, because where people get you is when you open up that garage door and then you park your car, then they start coming, just like in this situation.
yeah.
Because then that's the best place to rob somebody, because when they open up the door, there's nowhere else they could go, and it's hard as fuck to turn around and get out like this.
Shit.
So if someone has a gun on you, you're like, oh shit.
Right, and then that garage is like direct access to your house too.
Yeah, and then all they gotta do is close the door, and that's it.
People are watching like, oh, okay, jump.
So, I mean, I think the best thing to do is
Drive in circles after you win.
drive all over the place.
Confuse them.
But even if you're not a casino guy, like that's just one of the biggest places where people get robbed is when you pull into that garage or onto your driveway.
Damn.
Yeah, and then there's not a lot of places you can go, and then they can bring you right in the house.
Careful, guys.
Stay in the car. Make sure you just give it a few seconds. Close that garage door behind you. Make sure a ninja didn't crawl through.
Have your pepper spray ready.
That's another thing too, ladies. Hold the pepper spray when you're walking in a suspect area. Don't
Be
wait.
ready.
Like I'm a fucking. Unless you're practicing quick draw in the purse.
We need Samuel and Daniel again.
Or keep a gun in your purse, because this happened in New York, and guns aren't even legal, and they still got this fool still got robbed. So everyone has a gun.
Just hold it in the paper bag and have it pointed.
Yo, this